Hey, just wanting to share something with you guys. A lot of people that know me know I love to bake, I like to cook, and I am from the country. I like to work out. I love things about health and fitness and eating healthy, but I also do occasionally like to go back to my roots and eat things that maybe aren't necessarily prepared in the most healthy way. However, it is good. It tastes good, and we enjoy it, and my family really like it. So one of the things that I really enjoy is making cornbread. My family loves cornbread, and I use a recipe that has been passed down through the generations. This recipe actually calls for bacon grease. So I know you're kind of like, why are you sharing about cornbread and bacon grease? Well, there was a day that I was getting ready to make my cornbread, and as I was going through the process, I don't know if you guys know about how you store bacon grease, but it actually is in a solidified state that you keep in a container. So when I went to get that out, I started thinking about that, and that really is like the anointing that God places on our lives. The anointing is a very specific flavor, and if it is not stored in the right environment, it can be completely unusable in the state that you have it in. So I wrote some things down to try to keep my thoughts fluid, and I'm going to kind of read that to you. I thought it was cute, but I also really saw just kind of a different way of looking at this with the anointing, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So hopefully you'll enjoy it and kind of see that it's not meant to necessarily be literal. It's just a way of thinking about the anointing of God on your life. So with cornbread, there is work that has to be done first to make it using the bacon grease. So you actually have to fry the bacon, and then you have to take the grease out. I store the grease in a container, and I put it in the refrigerator. So when I go to make my cornbread for future, I pull that out, and it is actually in a solidified state. Okay. So bacon grease stored in a cold environment becomes solid and unusable in its cold state. It must meet the fire to become usable and valuable. In its hot liquid state, it has flavor. It's able to be poured from the vessel to add flavor to what the master has mixed. It coats the skillet, so when it's ready to be eaten, it is easily removed from the vessel to nourish those that it's feeding. The anointing is like the bacon grease. It serves many purposes, but its main purposes are to add flavor to the meal and to allow the meal to easily be removed from the vessel when it's time to eat. The batter is the message. God folds everything together. He has poured the anointing into the vessel. It's up to us to keep it hot so that it's usable, and valuable. He will pour the anointing into the message while leaving enough in the vessel so when it is served, it comes out easily and with such an amazing aroma that it draws people in who need to know what's cooking. So I don't know if you guys have ever cooked anything or baked anything where your family wasn't sure that you were actually going to be fixing something, but then you realize everybody starts coming out of the woodworks when they start smelling what's cooking, and they want to know, what are you fixing? That smells so good. So I hope that that's just kind of a cute little thing, but I hope that it sort of ministered to you. Keep yourself in a hot and ready place for God. Stay in prayer, stay in His Word, and allow Him to use the very specific and flavorful anointing that He has placed on the inside of you in a state that's ready for any conversation or any place that you are at, where it is constantly in that state where it can be used and easily poured out of the vessel, and the vessel being you. So hope you guys had a blessed week, and I hope you have a good weekend, and we'll see you again.